Good day, everybody. Wanted to do an update on the Armenian Azerbaijan war that recently ended. The uh, the Azeri government has released its casualty figures, and those casualty figures are reported as the following: 2,783 servicemen killed. In addition to that, there are reports that up to 540 Syrian, Turkish mercenaries were killed. So that would mean that upwards to 3,000 Azeri and Syrian, Turkish mercenaries were killed. If you then look at actual casualties in terms of wounded in action, that figure could be 4 to 8,000, I would guess. So on the Azeri side, 2,783 dead, quite possibly anywhere from 4 to as high as 6 to 8,000 wounded. On the Armenian side, they're reporting 2,425 servicemen killed, with several hundred still missing. And the Azeris are reporting 100 plus still missing as well. So I really firmly believe that the Armenians could have maybe not won this, but achieved another outcome. Now, that would have caused this war to last much longer, but I think dragging the war into the Caucasus Mountains, the southern Caucasus, through the winter, at higher elevations during the winter, at the casualty rate the Azeris were taking, which again was reported at 2,700 dead. I'm not sure the Azeris could have sustained those kinds of losses and continued to occupy these areas, especially around Susha. I don't think they could have done it, and I think the Armenians probably should have launched an offensive in this area as well. The Nakhchivan enclave, which is basically surrounded by Armenia. Granted, it does have Turkish and Iranian border area, and then at the same time widen the conflict to include the direct border areas of Armenia and Azerbaijan. That's the only way that Armenia could have done this, was to extend the war and make it a bigger war where the Azeris could not have strictly focused on Nagorno-Karabakh. They should have also launched ballistic missiles onto Baku and brought the war directly to the civilian population of Azerbaijan. So we'll never know. Obviously, the Russian peace accords ended the conflict. The Armenians felt that its position was very tenuous. If this corridor would have been severed, then they feel that a large component of Armenian forces would have been surrounded. But that's again where you would have to look at expanding the war. And I know it sounds tough, and that's what war is. But if you're gonna fight a war, you can't fight a limited war against a larger opponent. Just my thoughts.